My scheduled stream from 7 to 9 p.m. I took a half an hour break. I have a tendency to keep learning and playing and learning and playing and learning and playing because I really want to learn the game. And pretty soon I won't be able to say, well, I've been gaming for 4 months. Actually, it was 5 because I'd had a month, on the PS3 learning the controller, and then I about a month off and on, interspersed with not having a computer available to play on. So anyway, tonight is my 7th night of streaming. Can you believe it? Well, actually, I can't believe it. I've been having so much fun. Uh, it's just been great. So, I've been taking some time and telling you who I was and my background and why I want you to begin again if you've had some trouble or anything. But I'm not going to do that after tonight because I promised myself for the first 7 nights, for the first week while I was learning and doing, I haven't even learned how to make a movie or a video yet, but while I was learning and everything, I would just tell you about me. But you don't need to know about all the stuff all the time over and 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 over. If you want to know anything else, just watch some of the other streams because I'm always rambling on about what happened, or if something happens to you. You know how it goes. If you've watched any of my streams, I talk a lot. So tomorrow or this weekend or maybe next week, soon, I will have my microphone. Then my graphics card will show up eventually. Right now I'm using my onboard graphics card because my graphics card decided to eat the dust. I don't know why, but it just gave up on its pixels and said, I'm done. I'm going to burn up, and that's it for me. And that's okay. I'm really glad that I have such a great admin. He fixed it so everything else is kind of fuzzy, but the animals look great. The distance doesn't look that hot, but we can play, and I love it. I mean, you can see things, you can recognize things. It doesn't, look all blocky and junky. So I'm really pleased. It does look okay. Anyway, so this is after my hours, but I'm always online playing after hours or before hours, and things happen, crazy things. I mean, like animals getting stuck in rocks, and I'm able to tame them. Coming across a really high level, a parasaur to go with my other high level parasaur. And trying to show you that parasaurs can go a really long distance. They have a lot of stamina, where other animals will give up on you. You try to run an animal for a while, you'll know that there's not a lot of stamina in them. But these guys can really cover a lot of distance. I'd give them only a little bit of melee damage if it's all I had. But if not, then just up their movement speed and their health. This guy came with 1,000 health, and I am desperately trying to get everybody else up to 1,000 health. I am so impressed. I think he was 100 and something, and he got 61 levels. So he was 106 when I got him. He was 100 level 106, and I didn't have to give him any weight. I gave him a little bit of melee damage because he's the one I'm going to ride. I keep telling you that when you are with other animals, that no matter what they are, the one that you're not on, I think wait a minute, my earphones, okay, they're still going, my earphones are still going. Other animals with you, if you say get my target or attack my target, will do that, but the one you're on won't go. You have to actually press the left key button to have it help attack. If you don't have enough animals with you and the animal that you're on would make a big difference, jump off and let that animal go and help. That's the only way it's going to go help and join the other fray of animals doing. And it was my own fault. I had a Morella tops that I saw. I really wanted the hide so that I could make uh, all these saddles for my anklos, and I'm getting right out the door that are stuck in rocks all the time, even though low level. Uh, you know, they went and killed an animal for me. I couldn't find it. My gerbil was chanting, and I was chasing a moth. And so I barely made it back here in time. This guy, I don't know what happened, but last night at 2 a.m., you know, the mountain right up here, which has never got anything but maybe a raptor once in a while, all of a sudden had a carno and a scorpion. And so these doors, I can't handle them. What is it with these doors? I don't know. Like I said in my last stream, just half an hour ago, I think I'm going to change them out, the ones I'm going to be using a lot. Because if you walk by them, they open. Like I said, if it was Halloween, it'd be scary. Then over here, I had one of my animals stuck between this right here and this rock. I couldn't back it up. This door wouldn't open right. It kept opening into outside to the outside, and it was just a mess. So finally, I took the door off, which is what's great about the S Plus. You can come over here, press E, and you can pick up the door. See, it's gone, and add it back. And while I was messing around and had one of these doors open, I don't know how I got it to stay open. I think I pressed E and it actually stayed open for me for a while. A parasaur jumped in and I was able to get it for its hide, which is a really great thing. Also, I had taken out all these rocks and they all spawned back in. The reason I'm leaving them in here is because when wild animals do come in, they have a tendency, if I'm trying to run after them, it must be a dynamic of the game that they run to a rock, because for some reason they'll run to the rocks. So I just left the rocks here. I have this huge one here, that one there, and one in the back that spawned, that huge one back there. I just let them go because it seems like they, the animals that are caught in here that I'm trying to either tame or kill will run to them. And if that's the case, I would rather them run to them than me running off after them and all the doors opening. I can just stand here and try to kill it. Also, great thing. There is a place where all these procoptodons are always, where's the other one? Oh, okay. Are always getting caught. And two of them got caught. And one got caught in here. And it was the low levelist. Low levelist. Don't you just love my English tonight? So the low levelist, this one here, she was running around. And I thought, well, I need the meat. I need the hide. I'm just going to kill her. And then I thought, gee, there are people that might come on the server, or even I or one of my tribe mates that would like to have, a kangaroo, procoptodon kangaroo, to ride. And I thought, okay, I'll just tame her. And so I tame her, and I forget to put mushrooms in her, and I have to retame her again. But that wasn't any big deal. Okay, it's going to be heat. Oh my goodness. Earlier today, it got up to 183 and I almost died because I was making paint and kept walking in to the fire at the cooking pot. And I have to tell you, I am so new that I don't have really complete control over the mouse. And I'm always walking into the fire. So I made myself a crib. And I have to just go over here and then I can take care of anything that's in the fire. Funny, huh? Oh my goodness. I have to tell you, sometimes it's just, ARK is a riot to learn. Okay, so I did spend last night or yesterday 14 hours and built a compound. After I lost my favorite jerboa to a raptor, and it was my fault because I left a gate open. I thought, that's it. All the things I really want to do, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to get my animals protected. You put so much time and so much effort into getting your animals tamed. And then what do? You go and you leave them, and a slew of raptors come in. The only one that could get to one of the raptors was my parasaur that I had just gotten. It was in with the all the other animals. The was in the back, in the parasaur paddock, and I had an anklo, a doedic, and I had the parasaur, and the parasaur was the only one fighting. And I got back just in time to kill the raptor before it took out anything else. It was really upsetting. Also, since we're on the subject of pets that we get really close to, there is gravestones in here. Some people are very elaborate. They build mausoleums and all that kind of stuff. That's never been my thing. And over when I was at the obelisk, I killed so many things, and so many things died from all of the Badlands over there. I mean, the green obelisk is called the middle of the Badlands. You're right on the sand with all of, the big, huge snakes, the titanoboas, and all of the scorpions. Wait a minute, I gotta find out how hot it is. Well, it got up to 180, so it's not up there. It's not climbing like that yet. Anyway, everything that could kill you, that it was there. And so a lot of my animals were dying, so I put gravestone, and I'd say to all the wolves that we loved that we've lost, to all the jerboas that we loved and we lost, to all the morellatops that we loved and we lost. I mean, I couldn't even name them all. It was so many. And the mantises, one time I opened up a door, one of those big behemoth gates, didn't even think to have a weapon in my hand. I mean, there is nothing ever on the other side of the door, but this time there was. There was a mantis, and I didn't have anything but my fists, and I just knocked the crap out of that thing. And it turned greeny. Their blood is green. It turned green, and I just knew that as soon as it turned around and walked away, that it would be coming back. Ooh, we need food and water. So I went and I grabbed the first thing that I could, and which was a scorpion. It was really high level, and its name was Scamper. I grabbed Scamper, and I didn't get on it because, remember, it won't fight. You'd have to be pushing the left button. I just had it follow me out there, and it killed the mantis, which was almost dead anyway, but that's the story. You know how it is. Sometimes you have stories. So, yeah, and then there was the parasaur that was lovingly on the lowest level, not lowest level, but the lowest. There are levels of closeness that they are to you: lowest, low, medium, high, and highest. That's how far they will follow you. I had this one on lowest because I wanted it to be able to. I wanted to get my medal, turn around, and just put my medal on it. I had a phone call from my daughter. Didn't pay any attention because I had the phone on my ear and I had my earphones around my neck, and I didn't hear it that I was killing it. And I killed my favorite parasaur. That's a Paraceratherium, by the way. So, and it was a female, and I had a male and a female, and they were mate boosted, which means that gives you 30% more melee damage between the two of them if they take on something to fight. So I had to take all the stuff off of her before it timed out, because remember, everything has a timer on it, and the little brown package of all of its contents had a timer on it of 1 minute and 52 seconds by the time I got to it. I had to bring my other parasaur over to it, and I had to offload everything onto me and the parasaur. and we barely made it back because both of us were so overloaded with just metal and stuff that I wanted to keep that I needed. So if I eat enough and drink enough, it's only 97 degrees out there. Sometimes it's like 183 and you die. This one is not even taking my health, so I could go outside and work. But I don't think I want to tempt fate right now. So what do we need? How much more? We need 260. We could kill one jerboa and have enough to do one more saddle for the anklo. But I think that I just kept getting anklos. Yeah, I have 2 more I have to get. I think I have 4 anklos now. And I don't care if they are 1, 2, 3, and then one in the end here. Yeah. I don't care if they're low level or high level. In a group of 4, they are deadly. And they're mate boosted, so each one of them gets 30% more melee damage. Same with roly and poly. See, I'm so heavy. This one can't even. Oh wow, look at all this stuff. I didn't know poly had all this on it. Wow. I feel terrible. Wow. Well, let's go unload her. Wow. Nice, huh? So anyway, this is the only one that I haven't, well, this one and Spider are the only 2 that I didn't tame that were stuck. I'm getting braver, you know. After 4 months of taming, I'm getting braver. I learned how to climb rocks. I can climb a rock, and these low, short, tiny ones that are close to the ground, I can actually shoot them. If it was a Carno or something that, you know, could come over and just pound on me, I wouldn't be able to do it, guys. I wouldn't be able to tame them. But these guys, you know, the only thing that I found interesting is that when this one was walking around, and it was over, let's see which way. Where in the world are we? Okay, it was this way. There's a clump of rocks over there, and I was messing around, and I realized that I could get on it. This one rock that was kind of tall. I was all happy, and so I went ahead. Oh, look at all these medjo berries! Thank you for all the medjo berries. Okay, I went ahead and I got up on the rock, and Rolly was way far away, and I took my rifle, which has a long distance for range, and I shot her, and she came zooming over, and I started to tame her with the arrow, and another Dodic came over. Now, I didn't know that the Dodic has that too, where if you're taming one or shooting or hurting one, another will come to its rescue. I had no clue. I really did not. I know that the Morellatops will do it, and I know if there's a Morellatops that is just one of them, then it will run. But if there is more than one, it will fight even if you don't see the other one around. If it starts to fight, remember what I said, run. Just run. Just get out of there or you will die. Unless you're way high up. And I mean, their head is over my 2-story building, so don't get too excited, you know, if the rock is like 1 story high. Unless it's like, you know, 1 mile long and you can... Oh, come on. I'm sorry I parked you too close because I was talking. Ooh. All right. So, oh, well, good. At least I can get into it. So, yeah, I didn't know that dynamic was in the software. I had no clue. That's kind of neat, huh? That you can... so I'm shooting both of them, and this one had enough, and it started to run, Now you have to, when it's about ready to go down or it's getting sleepy, it will run away no matter what they are. I don't care if they are wrecks. They will turn around and run, which makes it tough if you're on in the center, because a lot of them run right into the water, and the tank takes hold and they die in the water. They drown, which I know a lot of you on the center know that already. But just for those of you who have never played, that's not going to happen here. Well, actually, it can. It did happen to me over by the green obelisk. By each obelisk, there's a pond, and it's deep enough that if they fell in, they would drown. A Rex can stand in the one over at the green obelisk and walk across and never go under the water. But, a lot of the other ones can't. Yeah. So if I wanted to take these dodicks out and get sand and rock, and something attacked us, I'd have a mate boosted pair, which when I got this one, I was really excited because this one's a male. And I had him already, and I got him at a level 20, I think. And I've only gotten him up to a 56, and I use him all the time. Of course, this is only my 7th day of being on this server. My Rashamane's Scorched Earth server. And if you look up underneath my profile, you'll see the address of how to get here if you want to play here. If you're learning, it's a great place to play. Nobody's going to bother you for sure. Okay, see, it says mate boosted, so that means it's 30% more melee damage to it. I won't say it down here, but it is that. Okay, and everything loves amberries that I have found. I didn't know if they like amberries or tinnoberries, so I just put them both just to see. Here's my trough, which I'm really excited about. That if I leave spider in here, I have to put oh, look at that. I'll have to put meat in here. Oh no, it's going to get dark. Dark comes so quick. It must be like 2100. What is it? 20, 23. Remember, we're on military time. So 12 plus 8. 12, that's noon. 12, noon. Plus 8 is 20. So that's regular 8 o'clock at night is 20. If this gets up to 24, that means it's midnight. So it's 8 o'clock at night, and it's starting to get dark at 8:30. Gosh, must be on regular kind of time. And the nights on this ARK, now that I've had the admin change the nights to be longer because I couldn't get anything done in the heat, come to find out it's freezing at night. And it's always saying that I got to find someplace warm. Okay, so this is attacking my target. I want everybody on neutral right now. So let's see, we need to go out and get some hide. Everything's following spider. Let's see how we can do. I don't know who's going to follow us and who's going to get caught and who's not. I don't even know if they'll be able to come with me. This ought to be interesting. Well, there's one. Got one. Okay, so these two are following Spider. Spider is not following anybody. I'm going to go get Happy, wherever he is, because I've been leveling him up to ride, while the other ones kill for me. There he is. Okay. And I'm leveling him up in speed. And I'm going to have Spider follow him. So be in first person. If you're out here, sometimes you can't get it quite. Following Happy. Now, if you're in a place where there's going to be a lot of bad things that could kill you, I would suggest you have them follow you because if one takes off, they'll all take off. And follow the one, and if they all go over the cliff, they'll all go over the cliff with the one. This is one of the regular doors. Nice, huh? Doesn't keep opening and shutting and opening and shutting. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I have here. I have 5 morella tops that I've just keeping on. What we're going to do is we're going to go look and see if we can find anything that has hide on it before it gets dark. And we need to make sure that we kind of stay up on these flat areas. But see, look at Happy's stamina over here, that little arrow. Don't mess with those. You just don't want to mess with them. Okay, I'm going to get I'm going to get, and I'm going to just start attacking this. And I'm going to let the other ones attack it. Okay. Okay, try to get out of the way so they can kill it, because we need the hide. Remember, if they start getting too close to the cliff or some stupid thing, that's why Happy's got to have more speed. Then put them all on neutral and call them back with J, please. We're having a problem here, aren't we? Okay, Happy needs to be in the fray. Jump off. Happy is going to make a big difference in getting, and helping. Okay, here we go. Now, honestly, if you don't have... Oh, man. Come here, spider. Come here. Can you come? Can you get out of there? Oh, he's on medium. Let me put him on low. Let's see. Spider on... Where is he? High. Highest. Come on, spider. Low. Alright. Walk away. Okay. I'm just going to get on him. If I can, with all the jumping and flooding. And he will eat these for me. Which is really nice about having a carnivore. Where's the other one? There it is. That way, you don't have to go around with your axe and maybe hurt your animal or something. And we have to make sure that Happy is now following Spider. I have to make sure Spider is not overburdened with weight, because I'm upping him in his melee damage. And as long as he's with everybody else, he's going to get XP and share the XP. I can't get out of here, guys. I gotta get up. Excuse me. Alright. Maybe I can go this way. I'm trying to get over to the spider and access his inventory and take out the tiny bit of weight that's in there. And then take off some of my weight so he can move without having to be burdened. And remember, I have a lot of stuff on me. I brought my extra crossbow, my extra arrows, my extra pick in case we went to get something. So I'm just going to offload a lot of stuff that I'm not going to use right now. But I would like to have my trank arrows. So how much do I weigh? Still weigh... Oh, he weighs that. I don't weigh that. What do I weigh? Yeah, I weigh 80 pounds. So now when I'm on Spider, he's only 103 pounds and he'll be able to move. Okay, now I need to get rid of Happy out of the way. Come on, let me on. Their heads and tails seem to be the ones that are really what's really horrid. Now, if I got off of Happy, and I've already said to follow a Spider, Happy will run over and follow Spider. It's kind of a weird thing. You have to be kind of careful. Ugh. Here's another one. Let's get this one. Maybe we can get it cornered and not have it run away. There's no way the spider's going to get that, is he? And I might be stuck forever. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta get out my hatchet and hope I don't hit one of my own animals. Only 56 hide. That's right. Morella tops hardly give you any hide, by the way, guys. Okay, so now Happy's gonna follow Spider. And Spider is following me. And we need to get home. And these things are really fast. Okay. When I took out all 5 of these guys, it was horrid. Holy smokes. If they run over the cliff, I'm going to be really pissed. Ah! See, my spider's under there. Oh no! Did it lose a lot of health? Hate that. Too close, too close, too close. Too close to the edge, and I don't know where I am. I'm right there. And if we fell down, would it hurt us really bad? Probably. Remember, oh dear. I can't, yeah, on something, okay. Remember, if you're on an animal and you fall on the animal, it will injure the animal. But if you, if you're not on it, if you're not on the animal, it doesn't do any kind of injury. Okay, so let's see here. And here is a female. Here's another Procoptodon. Now I don't know what to do. Because I don't have any mushrooms with me. I would never think to bring mushrooms. Uh-oh. Well, attack my target just took over. Forgot to put them on neutral. They're not going to follow anybody because of the spider. Okay, come on, guys. Get over there. Get out of there. Get away. Ah, let me out. Fine. Don't let me out. Unfollow. I got to go get that before it. You know, I had a really high level tame going once, and I forgot to take it and put it on, I forgot to put them on neutral instead of attack my target, and I didn't have any narco berries, so I thought, well, I'll just use a narco arrow, and I shot it with a narco arrow, and it was just killed the next minute. My beautiful tame. And I still haven't learned. Still, to this day, I'm still messing around, screwing off, and messing up my poor tames because I forget that they're on attack my target when I'm off looking for meat. Now, if these guys are really low level, we can take them out. I'm not going to mess with them if they're really high level. And of course, everybody in the whole compound is going to have their head stuck out here in a minute. What am I in? I told you about these weeds, right? Okay, where is everything? What'd you guys do with them? Where's the corpses? Well, here's one. Great. This is good. Ah! Did I get it? And where's the other one? Where is it? Okay, everybody, just stop. Just stop. Okay. The heck are you doing? What are you doing? You kind of go a goofy bunny on us. Well, I can't find the other one. And that's a real problem about night. And night is so long. I think it's it right there. Is that it? No, it's a silly rock. I don't know where it's at. I was up looking for metal, and it got night. And I'm like, wow, you know. And then I found, then one of the metal nodes started sparkling. And I was like, wow, there's metal here. It's so cool. Well, I don't know what they did with the other one. Oh, maybe it ran away. Because remember, if there's two, they'll fight. If there's one, it will run. That happens a lot. The other one will run away. I need to go through here because there's probably a trillion animals. I can't even get through here, can I? No, I cannot. How about over here? Can I get through here? Because see, I called them to attack my target. Is there some way I can get in here, guys? What a mess. Okay, that takes care of those. What are you? I don't even know how that got in here. Yes, I know. And the interesting thing about that music, boy, I hate these gates. I hate these gates. Hate. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over like I always have to. And just take it off. I give up. I give up. Give up. Give up. Okay. So I've got you. Are you following me? Yeah, you are. Okay, and then you. Are you following me? Oh, you're a lot of stuff, huh? And then Happy Her should be following me. Where are you? No, 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 no. You're on lowest. Well, that's just not going to work right now for me. And then this one's on lowest too. Can't be on lowest. They'll just drive you nuts. Well, I guess it's just nothing we're going to be able to do about that. But you're going to have to run, or they'll just get right in front of you and just be a big traffic jam. Oh. If those gates are open and shut and open and shut and open and shut, oh my God, it's just awful. Oh, that's how that little guy got in here. Press E, what do? You get sand and stone. That's crazy. Oh. Like I said, on Halloween, that's going to be really scary. Jeez. I'm just sitting here wondering if I should kill the bug and get the chitin or just not. And I have decided, oh, well, I guess I can. Is it oil? Oh, right. No, it's water jug. Okay. I shot one with an arrow, and it shot it like so far away you couldn't even believe it. Where'd that thing go? Well, if I see it, at least I'll have one arrow. You have anything that'll burn? I need to go get something that'll burn. Remember, thatch wood or spark powder burns. And I've been putting spark powder and everything. It burns a little bit longer, but mostly because it's rock and flint, and it's everywhere. I'm swimming in rock and flint. I mean, if I really had to, I could go over there and get rock and flint out of all those places, and then they would respawn back in, and then I could just go get rock and flint, and then the rocks would respawn in, and I could just never have to leave the compound. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? You have to have a mortar, though, and mortar and pestle have to be put on a foundation. So even if you have just a plain old thatch foundation out in the middle of the yard somewhere, just go ahead and put the mortar and pestle on it right anywhere you want. And now this guy, what do I do with this guy? I saw, actually it was my grandson who said he saw that on that trailer that they just were herding the doedics in front of them, and as the doedics went along they were gathering. I can't imagine how much they could gather, but they have, hardly anything. I don't know if they give you hide or not. That's an interesting. I don't know. Ramshackle's going to have to tank it while I kill it. And remember, you can't shoot an arrow from the back of an animal. Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, I killed it. When I first got this crossbow and I was able to kill a bug in one just drink the water before you get rid of it. Don't waste anything, remember. Do not waste anything in ARK. And before you know it, you're going to need chitin. And you definitely need the raw meat. Okay. You can't, you'll have to have a parasaur, not a parasaur, or one of these guys. To tank it, because it's going to get mad. Oh, it's not going to get mad? Oh yeah, it's going to get mad. And it's going to come over here and try to kill my poor baby. Oh, well, guess it can just kill it. Oh, everybody's on attack by target, I forgot. I was just going to shoot it with an arrow, but I guess it's not even dead. What am I doing? Come on, guys, I need to be... Come on, let me off, let me off, let me off! I need off, off! Oh, the fray. Okay, so it is rolled up into a ball. It got scared. I can hack on it all I want, and it will not open up. Jeez Louise. So, I don't know what to do. Next is dark. Oh, maybe we have enough leather or hide. I'm sorry. I don't mean to speak so low. After hours, I start getting a little tired and I start laying back in my chair because my back starts to kind of hurt. And then, of course, I'm not talking loud anymore. And when I have my other speaker and my other microphone, it'll be taken care of, honestly. But right now, it's not going to be. Are you stuck in here? This is what I'm going to have my own. I'm going to start having, what? Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. U for unfollow. Look at that. That's what happened up in the mountains. They all kind of got, you know, themselves into one big blob. It's tragic. It's just horrid. What a tragedy. You know, I couldn't get them, and then I had to put them all in unfollow, and then after I put them all in follow, then they all, you know, would stand there, and then I'd have to go back and get each one individually, and I promised myself I'd never take 5 Molotofs up at the same time. Ever again. So, is this one full? It's my weight one, so I just got to go up and wait. And then this one, I see tails. Any? Somebody's following me? Anybody following me? Okay, come on. A few of you are. Let's get over here. A thundering herd of Morellatops coming after you. Watch your food. My food's almost down to half. What do you have on you? Okay, let's see. Oh, I know what we can do. We can make our other trough. That's really important. Let's see. I'm upping his speed. It's got to be faster. Kind of ridiculous that he's not. And then sometimes I'll have a Morellatops. I'll jump on it and it won't be able to move. Oh my goodness. Because it's full of stuff. Remember to feed your animals if you don't have a feed or trough out for them. See? He ate. He's hungry. Door. I don't have 450. Jeez, forget it. Who did we kill that had pelt? Oh, the Procoptodon has pelt. And I need pelt. Well, too bad for the Procoptodons. Now that I know that they're pelt people, I am definitely going to be killing them if they're low level. Because I have 3. Nobody is ever going to come over here that's going to need more than 1. And also, I need to get Crystal to even make them a saddle, so I can't even ride them yet. So they're just sitting there, gathering up their XP points and going up in levels. And I'm going to go over here and, oh, jeez. Shall we light a few lights? Wow, that's a lot of pelt. Wow. Oh, man. A little dark, huh? Okay. So now, I'm cold. I should find warmth soon. Of course I should. In here, there should be our metal, maybe. I'm going to have to transfer everything out of here. Geez, that metal's heavy. Oh, there's 45 slots are full. Okay, well, that's the way it is out here in the West. Check this, and I can check this. Save those rare mushrooms for if you find a really high level Procoptodon, you're going to need it. My food is down to 62. I'm going to eat. And in real life, I'm going to drink my juice because I promised myself I would start drinking juice and water in the evenings. When you're 70 and taking vitamins and a little bit of medication that the doctor wants to take, I don't have high blood pressure, by the way. I have 20/20 vision in one eye. Our family's kind of different. We have one eye that sees close and one eye that sees far away. And I thought it was just me, but my brother has it too, so I know it runs in the family. Little idiosyncrasies, you know. Oh my golly, it's too funny. Okay, so I can put this back. There we go. Now, the stone we're going to need there. I can eat these. Get rid of that slot. Okay, it's done. And I'm not going to take any of those out of there. So where did the metal go? Here it is. And remember in your regular storage of raw material to keep your keep a tiny bit of metal, like the crop, not the crop putts, but the troughs actually need raw metal to be made. And when I was mining and getting like 1 or 2 pieces of raw metal at a time, I wasn't going to build a trough. I just soon go around and feed everybody. It wasn't worth it because I needed more. I had to make a hatchet and a pick out of metal first. Prioritize, guys. Don't worry about your weight. I know that it's frustrating. Let's all get out, not to up your weight. But if you don't have your health, you are not going to weather some of these storms. You won't make it back, or even inside of here, you'll lose half your health. I am at 300. I got down to, I think, 43 during the 183 degree storm. And that's incredible. Actually incredible. You know, I mean, what is that? There's something in here? Is that mine, or is that something else? Is that mine trying to get to me? Is one of them still following me? Oh no, it's the one that came in. Because the gate is open. Oh, for crying out loud. If there is something in your compound, when you log off, it will most likely be gone the next day. Reason being is that it's only a 12. Now it's going to run if I try to kill it. Come on, guys. The reason being is that it doesn't belong. Like one time I had I had gone and I had gotten a beaver in the center, and I had a taming pen. I went and got it with my Quetzal. I was learning to fly a Quetzal because I kept falling off on my Argent. You know, I wasn't good yet. I just kept pressing E and dropping down, you know. Anyway, make a long story shorter, I actually was able. I'm stuck in the door. Yes, I am a novice newbie. There. Oh. There. Nice, huh? Okay, now we can come over here and we can stand between this and this. So I know this sounds goofy the way I do this, huh? But it's my way. And remember, you have to have your own way to do things. It's really important that you remember to have your own way and not worry about what other people do. You know, they have their own way. Some of the gamers that I watch, they have a real vanilla version where they don't have a stacking mod, so they only get like 20 to a stack of thatch, and they get those huge metal storages, or those new ones that take weight rather than number. You know, like they'll take 10,000 pounds of weight before they won't let you put anything else in it. So all in all, it's fun, and but it's different for me because I have a stacking mod, and I can just stack things almost sometimes up to 10,000 for fiber, and I think 5,000 for like metal and stuff. But I don't have enough weight over here to even put two 2,000s together to combine them to a 4,000. It's not going to happen. I'll put this in here. Remember to keep your spoiled meat for your mantises. I think that's what they eat. And your scorpions and your vultures. So if you're feeding them on your own, remember you passively tame a vulture with spoiled meat. You put the spoiled meat in your 0 hot bar number. You walk up behind it. It'll say feed to tame. You press E. It feeds it out of the 0. Same with the Listersaurus. You put meadow-berries there. I don't know how in the world you would tame an Arthropleura, but I know most people make a ghillie suit, which is starts with GH, by the way. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, right here, see it? Ghillie suit, and it takes let's see, I think it takes a pelt. I don't remember what it takes. They're all 11. I already spend the money to find out, or the engrams. And I'm not going to go. Also wear a ghillie suit when you're going to get spiders down in the caves. And remember to make insect repellent. And insect repellent is a formula that you make, I believe, in the mortar and pestle, and it needs pelt. Lots of pelt. And it has a timer that is very short. Do not make it until you're about ready to leave. Unless you have refrigeration, then it, of course, it hangs on to it for a couple of days before it gets rid of one. So I made a whole bunch of it. I left it in the cabinet. It was half gone the next day. I was sick because it's hard to come by pelt. Really hard, actually. So now I need a lot of charcoal. So I'm going to burn this predominantly with wood. Is that all I can take at once? Boy, that's really healthy, huh? So I'm going to stick you in here. And then also I was cooking meat because jerky is in a lot of your kibble recipes, and a lot of people like to tame with kibble. So cook your meat, get it in your preserving bin. A preserving bin is the only thing, by the way, that is going to make jerky. Nothing else. Not a refrigerator, nothing. And it gives you, tells you right on when you open up the preserving bin. Store your perishables with spark powder. That's this. To preserve. Use spark powder oil and cooked meat to make jerky over hours. And so I started out and I had 1 jerky, then I had 3 jerkies, and it kept, getting this, and then the meat started to spoil. But then I started to cook more meat because I'm not going to eat raw meat, and I have no carnivores. Now that I have Spider, my scorpion, well, I'm going to have to be a little bit more diligent and start getting meat. And I'm sure that we're going to get a raptor soon, I hope. I'm hoping we get a raptor, because I need to get some raptors before we even start going to try to go down to the river and get our silica pearls. Because as you saw earlier, when I was running around with all of my morella tops, they got stuck on everything. They have a horrible turning radius. It was a tragedy in the making. Oh my God, it was so bad. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This can't possibly be happening to me. But it was. So anyway, I don't mean to make you dizzy by doing this. Remember to save a little bit. I've got some metal in my storage cabinet over there for miscellaneous. So I'm just going to go ahead and burn all this. 1885 in here. What do I got in here? 1885. Oh, I didn't mean to do it that way. What happened? I must have been talking and put it in the wrong one, guys. Okay, so yeah. No, wait. This will give me 12 something. And then no. 13 something here. If it has an odd number back here, that one last piece will be left. Because it only takes 2 metals to make 1 ingot. So if you have a recipe that says you're going to need 50 ingots, you need 100 metal. And when you're just going up and finding the stone like I did, that wasn't sand and stone and flint, but stone and metal and flint, then they're going to be by the mountains. They're going to look really different than the sandy, stony ones. One time, I know this has changed the subject, I was on my dire bear, and I jumped off, and I didn't remember that you jump off, and you jump off to the right of an animal if it lets you off. I mean, you can stand up, but I jumped off. And I jumped into the flame. And I stood there. Because when you are new, you don't know what to do. And my dire bear was right in front of me. And I couldn't get out of there. I turned around, and I demolished the walls behind me and jumped off. I almost died. It's the only thing I could think to do because I was stuck in between my dire bear and this thing. I could have just bent down, looked down, and pushed E and quit the flame. But I couldn't think like that. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. When you first start, you panic about everything. Those veterans, they know, hey, I'm on fire. I think I'll just, put out the fire. You don't think like that when you're new. I don't care if you're 10 years old and you're new. You don't think like that. You don't logically jump to, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm on fire. I think I need to put the fire out. No, I got to get away. I got to go away. It's that run thing. It's that, flee. Geez, it was so bad. After hours, guys, I can have my juice. Okay. I have to have my water too. I promised myself, because it's so dry down here in Southern California. Your skin actually feels really dry. I'm always having to put something on it. So I finally went to a dollar store and got some Dermasil. My mom used to use that. It used to be very expensive at the drugstores. Now they have it at a dollar store for $1. And it doesn't have any perfume in it, which is delightful. Okay, now how much wood did each one of these get? It's only going to need 1,000 wood. It only needs, it doesn't need that much wood. I mean, it would be just great if I could just sit here and just burn it all for charcoal, but you have to be really careful. Probably, let's see, is this one the one I was looking at? Okay, and then over here. So what are you? 19. Oh, I see. I put it in the wrong slot because I was talking again. You'll have to forgive me if you just joined maybe at the 7 o'clock. Yesterday I streamed from 7 to 9, 8:30 because the computer blew up on us and I couldn't move. And finally I came back on about 9:30 and I had a little trouble, but not as much. And I played until 5 the next morning, or this morning, which was 14 hours of gaming for a 70-year-old grandma. And I'm really grouchy. I'm not used to playing or even staying up that much anymore. When I was young and, I'd have finals at school, or I was, at a party, or God knows what. I could just stay up and do everything. But, you don't, as you get older, and if you're kind of bored, you don't have anything to do, you just lay in bed and do things around the house, or That's why grandma's houses are always so nice and neat. Because they, I don't have much else to do. And plus, my house, my whole life was never immaculate. I mean, if you have kids and everything, you might as well just chalk that up. That is not going to happen. But, yeah, so nowadays I get to have it a little bit nicer. So I do have it nicer because I want to. And it's hard because I live with 2 college students. So, oh my gosh. Wrong one. Oh, by the way, here is my, I decided to get fur. The reason being is that it gets so cold at night, you get a little snowflake down in the lower left, and last night it turned to a snowball. The next thing it would have been was an ice cube. Ice cubes break your bones, just like in the snow biome on the other ARKs. So you have to be careful. So I'm trying to get enough pelt, and I didn't know what gave me pelt, and now I do. So anytime I see a low level Procoptodon anymore and it's stuck, I'm just going to go ahead and kill it because I need the pelt, because I need to survive and be able to go outside. Because look, it's 37 degrees. Now, in people that are on Fahrenheit, that's only 5 degrees more than freezing. So if I went outside, it would, I don't know what it would give me, whether it would give me a snowflake or a snowball. Let's see here. Just stand out here for a minute. Okay, it gave me a snowflake. Did it give me a snowball? Last night it gave me a snowball at 43 degrees, so it might give me a snowball. What are we having for a storm? Well, let's go get some water, because whatever it is, we're going to be stuck inside. Okay, press E. I know that you're probably sick of me saying it, but the water well is the only thing that a Morellatops can drink out of. Morellatops are the only thing that you can fill your water skins up with. And so, yeah, I was going to let the thing wander around. If it's gone, tomorrow it's gone. They'll despawn after a while. My little beaver despawned as soon as I put him in his taming cage, and I ran into, I didn't have anything, I didn't have any narco berries, and I was brand new at it. I was gifted the Quetzal, very kindly, by the way, by Slizerus, the admin, and everybody helped me, start. Just like everybody helped me start streaming. I've been playing for 9 days. Well, actually, let's see, today is my 7th day of this, and I was a 1 week on my other server, the server that we had previous to this, where we all played on. But this is my own server. I pay for this one. It's got 35 places where players can play. So you are more than welcome to come and join me anytime. What am I doing? I know that I'm looking for a hide and to make everything, but why am I in this storage box? There's got to be a reason. I don't just come over and be in stuff. I don't know why. Don't you just love it? When you just don't remember why you're doing something? Oh yeah, that is kind of goofy. Oh, and this one here, oh. Let's watch him. Ears back, tail straight. We're going to have a thunderstorm. Lightning storm. Save those rare mushrooms for Procoptodons. They seem to only want them. I thought they wanted blue flowers too, but no. You can use a lot of blue flowers in a lot of great recipes, especially for mind wipe. But I don't have any of the recipes because Lord only knows, for some reason, I can't get anything out of the drops except stupid stuff. And if I sound a little grouchy, I'm sorry. I didn't have hardly any breaks yesterday. I really wanted to get my animals protected after the raptor killed my Sally, my little tiny Jerboa that I just absolutely adored. And I left the door open. Well, it was that parasaur enclosure that I had back here, and I had Sally out there so that if I, I could hear, because I was just right in the immediate area. I forgot the meat. Yep. Whew. Kind of dark. A little bit. Get this closed. You don't need that. There. And so I spent all those hours, and I actually mined all of the stone, got all the thatch, all the fiber. That's why I made myself a sickle, so that I could just go out and get fiber. But coming back to my fur armor, I need to get all of that pelt, and I need to make these. Definitely. And what do we have? We have like 19 or something. Oh, we have 81. 81. I think we need 90 for one thing. Oh, wrong one. Wrong. Let's see here. What do we need? 80. Huh. Armor 40 max. Hypothermic insulation 60. Hyperthermic insulation minus 30. I wonder if that means it goes down to minus 30 degrees. The house has this 40. What is this one? Goes down to minus 5 degrees. Wow, it needs to be all my armor. Anytime you're out getting animals and stuff and mining and all that, before you know it, everything needs to be repaired. I try to leave my crossbow and all these get down a little bit because it takes one whole metal ingot. And I'm telling you, I am a real nut about keeping my metal ingots close to me. Because every time I need them, I really need them. Badly. But I dyed my armor. Isn't it pretty? Choose some colors and dye away. How are we doing? We're doing great. I am still reluctant to put anything in weight. I know it sounds silly, but remember to get your health up first. That's gonna be the first thing that you're gonna die from, is a heat stroke at 183 degrees. If you don't have high health. Your stamina is really important. You got to run and not, pass out. Crafting speed, you're just going to have to forego it for now. Fortitude, my other tribe mate has his up to 60. So it just takes a long time. And look I'm already at 71, and I've been playing 7 days. So I go about 10 levels a day. And the first few levels, they come really fast, and after a while, it's really slow. Like, slow. Upsy daisy. Come back here. Okay, so we have everything. We were trying to think of what we were going to do for armor, but I'm not going to spend any pelt until I get a little bit more. Anyway, a recipe for... I don't know if they have, bug repellent. I'm not going to buy it, but it does take pelt. So you have pretty much everything else on hand. Save your pelt because it takes a lot of it. And remember, it has a really short timer on it. And I had made a lot, and the next day half of it was gone. So just be careful. Save your meat. Okay, this has a spoiler time of 2 minutes, and these have a spoiler. Well, this one's gonna spoil in 2 minutes, but if I can get it brand new in here, see, it has a spoil time of 17 minutes. So 2 out here, 17 in here, and 1 piece will be gone. And then this keeps getting more and more, and this keeps getting less and less. The other day it got down to 40 something. And I was off camera, and I just went ahead and I got some more meat and cooked it. And I've never really had to worry about meat except for me. Now I've got a spider. Now I've got spider, and I've got to be really diligent. And we'll probably get a carno next. And I do want to still make the troughs. I know. I talk a lot. And after hours, I just sort of get things done. So you don't have to watch. It's kind of boring, to say the least. It's really boring to do all this, but it has to be done, and you're going to do it too when you get on ARK. Or if you're on ARK, you're already doing it, and good for you. Okay, so we're going to need metal. I don't think I'm going to make make any more bullets until I need them, because I might want to make shotgun shells. Boy, that's irritating, huh? Alright, let's break down. Go make our crop plots. We're going to make 4. Oh, by the way, save your silk. It's what's inside of a desert outfit. Also, you're going to need silk in your smithy to repair it, because this is where you have to make your desert armor, right in here. And so I have silk. I have everything. The only thing I need for here right now is silica pearls and crystal. And then I will be hot setup. That's why I want to go up a little bit more in the mountains, and that's why I want to get something that's not so bumbly big. You know, because like you saw, 2 morella tops, totally congested. I mean, it was the biggest joke. It was kind of funny, but I was really grouchy, and I wasn't ready for all the, you know, it was just like, oh man, I was so like, God, guys, what are you doing? So I think the plots are in here, to tell you the truth. And this is not where I want to make them. I want to make them over so I can pick them up. And remember, the S plus means that if you're moving, you can take it with you. You can just take it down and take it with you. Pick it up, take it with you. Okay, so we need this and we need this. We need this here. It didn't load up. Oh, I put it in the smithy. Oops. Come on. Get it in the right place. Because it's in the S plus. I wonder if you can, since it's in your craftables and here, I wonder if you can also craft it in here if you needed to. That's how the other crafting station was. You could do either one. It's nice to have it in here because you can go do things if it's a very big repetitive, like a lot of balls or something. You just start it and leave it. Okay, so what do we need? I don't know how many I can make. Oh. Let's see, I'm going to make carrots and lemons and potatoes. There's only 1 of me. I only need 3. Uh-oh. It's going to craft all 10. Okay, I'm going to have to clear the queue when it makes 4. I'll probably accidentally make an extra one. Well, extra 2. If you want to, you can make narco berries. course, there's so many gazillions of narcoberries around here, you won't ever have enough spoiled meat for it all. And now let's make, I wonder if the trough has an S+. That'd be nice to be able to take those with you too. No. That's kind of funky, huh? Oh dear. Oops. Hello. Okay, well, let's put the metal back in here, and the wood, stone. Too much wood. If you get overweight, it doesn't let you put enough in of what you need. I'm pretty sure it's going to need that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to need fiber. I don't remember exactly what it needs. TRO. Okay, here it is. I can make 2. I'm making all 2. I have a huge place, an abundance of berries in the area, and great berry pickers, by the way. And I could make trank arrows too, but I'm not going to. I don't want to have any more trank arrows to carry around. Okay, so get rid of the TR. Put the cursor, push the left button somewhere in the cursor so when you push T, it doesn't continue up here. Right? So here we go. T is transfer, transfer, transfer. And 2 feeding troughs. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It is going to be really dark outside. And the nights are really long here. See? And it's really cold. And none of my animals are on the feeding troughs because they're all over here. The hearts mean they are mate boosted. And nobody's on the feeding troughs. And I keep moving them and they keep moving around. So now when the sun comes up, I need to make corrals for each of them, you know. But because everything is a door, it's kind of an issue that I don't know how to solve. Which means that is a conundrum, because that is what a conundrum means. Something that you need to do that you might not know how to do, that do you want to do? It's a question, or is a choice between 2 things that you don't want to make. Conundrum. Like, you know, you furrow your brow and you go, I wonder what I should do. Yeah, that kind of conundrum. Okay, so we were going to make 2 anklo saddles. That's what we went out for, you know, was the hide. Good for us. And the night trudges on. Boy, I'm telling you, on my other ARK, I mean, the night would start, the little lightning bugs would come out. Pretty soon, it would start getting light. I mean, like, within 10 minutes, night was over. And I was kind of like, oh, I wish it was a tiny bit longer. Now, I wished it was kind of a happy medium between one and the other, but there's going to be another dinosaur coming out that will do better at night. And so I have to get more pelt. I have to. Okay, so now I want to come over. Oh, I'm going to run into you. I don't know what you're doing in here. Oh, because I have something happened. I threw them in here and I went and got the other ones. Okay, so this is my navy, my cyan, and everything. And the blue, for some reason, I need to make more, but I'm not going to go out and get the water at the moment. You take the colors that you want to make and paint these with. You put it over. See the green? It will dye everything like that. Gives you regions. Over here, you can move this around. If you make the wheel, it can get bigger and smaller. And you can see. So in region 1, if you really want to see what it is, and 2, I always make the straps blue. The little periphery junk, I like to make cyan, and I usually put the rest of it in navy. I color in a cyan if I want to see what it's going to look like. It's just, no, it's not going to work. Too bad. Sometimes you just don't know what they're trying to dye here. And then you just press close. Put it over the next one. And you wheel it up close to you so you can see. Otherwise, you can't really see the detail, you know. And you want to, because it just keeps spinning around and around and around. Okay, so one was maybe, you have to press dye item or it won't do it. Blue. We have to make more blue. 4. 5. 6. I always put the numbers in cyan so I can see what the world I'm dyeing. Close. And both of your saddles are now colored. You can do it with your tools also, like your rifle. You wouldn't believe how many. I'm going to put cyan on so you can see it's got this, this. This. So if you wanted, like the leather straps in cyan, and you wanted it in navy, and in navy, and in navy, then, you know, that would be it. If you wanted to make this one, what was that color? Yeah. My stuff has to have a little bit of cyan, and then just close. You wouldn't think that there were that many things, huh? Is this one already done? I think it is. Oh no, this is another one then. I don't know why it likes to stay over there. It won't move across the screen. Oh well, it's okay. Alright, so cyan is this region here. I'm going to put cyan again on so I can see what's going to be over there. What in the world is cyan? Oh, that. Oh, no. Navy, sorry. Okay. So I guess the shank never gets the base, the back, the bottom, the handle. Okay. Close. And then your hatchet. You just continue on. You know. Just doing your thing. Put it in the cyan if you want to see what it's going to look like and which one it is. I usually put the leather strapping in that. Sometimes I leave just the silver. Why not? If you don't hear it, go for it. Just don't even bother. Just go down that and get it again. Okay. I used to use blue on my other one, but Slizerus, my grandson who plays here too, he used the navy, and I thought it looked awfully nice in the desert. Actually, very nice in the desert. Before, his stuff had always had I don't know, that might be too much, guys. His stuff always he had sand colored, you know, tan. You can make tan, you can make anything you want. So where is the strap around the bottom? Here. There we go. For some odd reason, it needs to... Oh, because I used it. How odd is that? Use something one time. And I used it a lot. And it just sort of went crazy on me, didn't it? Alright. That's all I want to do. I'm done. I'm done messing around. Oh, no, I'm not. I have to put these back so I know where they are. Okay. See how long it takes to diddle? You can diddle to your heart's content. And just play. And that's why I just invite you to come along while I'm doing this for no other reason than every time I do something like this, something always interesting happens that I can't believe. It needs, what does it need? Wood. Okay. Wood, fiber, thatch, keep it all. Stone, sand. Like I said, make an entire cabinet for it and just save it. You will need it, need it, need it. Continuously. And don't be like me and just run around and rob all your lights. Just put spark powder in them. Get it over with. Okay, so now, remember each saddle is 20 pounds. Let's check our what's going on here. It's just going to keep burning. And burning. And so go ahead and start making your spark powder and charcoal and make gunpowder. It takes 12 gunpowder per bullet. It's a lot, huh? Per bullet. Is this the one that already has one? I don't think so. Poor little guy. The other one's not going to have any paint on his, but that's just the way it goes. Okay, so this one is already up to 83. Since they're going to be doing all the metal mining, I'm going to put them up in weight. They actually, when you use them for mining, they actually make a whole lot more. They get a lot more metal out of the rock than you could ever do with your pick, which is so amazing. I love it. And his health is really good, so I'm not going to mess with him. I'm just doing him up in weight. And then this guy over here, my little 23, I'm not going to be using him for anything, so I'm just going to put this saddle on him. Now I know the blue saddles I'll take with me. And this one I just need to, boy, his health is really good, huh? Someday he will be up to 1,000 pounds, so I'm just going to leave him be, doing his thing here. Okay, now, we need to do something. It's nighttime. Last night I went out and it was night and I just kept getting the, oh look, I don't mean to change the subject, but the ice sickle is gone. So it's 45 degrees, it's 3 a.m. Maybe in 2 more ARK hours the daylight will start. I need to take something. If I take my vitamins all at once, it makes me sick to my stomach. So I disperse them throughout the day. I take stuff, just vitamins. Oh no! What happened? 45 degrees is too cold? We need to go get Pill. So what if we were going to go somewhere just to race around? I wish I had, let's see, who's, Ramshackle's pretty high. Oh my gosh, there's an egg in there. How am I ever going to get that thing out of there? Can Ramshackle even get out of there? Not yet. Okay. You gotta get the egg before, it has a timer. You've got to get it before it's gone. $93, $54, $61, nope, not anymore. And then you are a 171 and a 169 and a, where's Spider? What do I do with him? I hear him. There he is. And a 108. Sometimes when you start leveling them, well, I mean, we're not going to take Polly. What is Polly doing over there? Oh, I left her in here. She's really high level. What kind of melee damage do you have? I wonder. remember the other day when I was telling you how things render in and out because of the software? I don't know if you realize how hard it is for these guys. They work so hard at getting the software to look like, software, to look like when you approach something, then it starts to render in. Your animals render in first, and then your animals render in last. No, your animals render in first, and your buildings render in last. That's why if you're far away, you'll see all your animals, and you will not see any of the buildings. Especially if, like, I'm on this graphics card that isn't real good. So what I do is I try to keep them away from the doors, because if they see, remember I called everybody to come to me on a J, follow me. I was outside and I got everybody, unfollowing. I just gave up. I said, everybody's going to be at the door trying to get, to me. But this one got to the door, and then when the building rendered back in, after the animals were down, she got rendered outside the door, which is a problem with a lot of the ARKs. It's not a bad problem, but it is kind of a problem. So yeah. I wanted to put this one over somewhere else. I was in the middle of moving him, so I'm just going to move him over here. So if something's open, he can kind of be a line of defense, because he's kind of a tanky little guy, even though he's a low level. And same with this one. Okay, alright. And then this guy came out. I'm hoping that nothing gets in while we're gone. Or a spider. Okay, so you're going to follow me. Okay, and whoa, the tail, the tail, the tail, the tail. Okay, let's walk up here. Remember, every time I am talking to you about stuff, I always say, have the animals follow you. Don't let them follow each other. If one goes over the mountain to see what he could see, all the others are going to go over the mountain with him to see what they could see. And pretty soon you have a mess of animals that are going and leaving you behind, and you're all by yourself. And you can't do anything because they're gone, and you get killed or something. And then you have to find your way back to them, which is just a mess. And now they're all going to try to come out the door, and they're all going to get stuck on the other side of the door until I come over here and I open this up. Come on, open up. I give up. I just give up. I give up. One, two, three, four. Okay. Everybody unfollow me while I put the door back on. I have to put the door back on. Okay. So here we are, putting the door back on. Ta-da! Okay. So we have water with us, and we've got you, and you. I got you, right? And you, and you, and you. Everybody's following me. I wish there was a little thing that said 5 animals are following you, but it's not. So you have to get up someplace. You have to mount them, one of them, to make sure that nobody got left behind. And this isn't a good one, is it? I usually get on my parasaur. I like my parasaur because, remember how, as I tell you, every single time we're playing, the mount that you are on does not enter the fray when you're killing stuff. Period. And parasaurs can go for a really long time. Our stamina is amazing. Truly amazing. They can knock down trees. If you got, like, you know, the morellatops behind you, and you know that the morellatops is going to get stuck in this tree, it can't harvest any berries, but it can certainly take down a tree. And if you're in a dangerous area, you want to make sure that your animals can fight and not get stuck behind trees, etc., etc. Okay, so now we are up here, and this is kind of how I wanted to go, although it's super scary. During the day, it's probably scarier at night. I think it has less rocks this way. I know there's metal up here. Like tons of it. Okay, I'm going to put Y. She's on low, so I'm just going to get rid of her doing her thing. I'm going to go get this doe dick. Polly. Where's my, we forgot one. Oh no. I forgot one. Oh no 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 no. We're not forgetting one. There's no way. I'm not forgetting one. I'm sorry. I went to too much trouble to get a high level to leave my Ankylosaurus behind. Doggone. Okay, so you look around. This tree here seems to be a great beacon for me. And you see the green obelisk right up there? That tree shows me where I need to go. And this little line of trees, I usually don't cut them down because I have to be careful. And I probably came down the wrong way, and probably a lot of stuff can't follow me. Where am I? I missed it. Why didn't I just continue down from the tree? That's the silliest thing. Are we all together? No. Oh, we did bring the anklo. He got stuck right off the get-go. Oh. Okay, if your Ankylosaurus is stuck between something that you have to chop down, like a tree, make sure you take an animal to chop it down, it won't harm your animal. If you get an axe out and cut down that tree, you will injure your own animal. I need the oil. Oopsie daisy, baby. Where'd you go? I know you're around. There you go. I need the oil for my, oops, wrong one. Where's my parasol? There you are. I'm not having her follow me anymore. She gets right up in everybody's way. Becomes kind of a mess. And if Rolly gets stuck, well, we'll have to be careful about that too. We walked right by that Ankylosaurus, and I didn't even see him. That is sad. How could I do that? Okay. We're all together now. Remember, oh, you probably weren't with me. Earlier today, I came up here with 1 million. All 5 of these guys. And, they all got stuck. I had to go up and get each one individually and unstuck them. It was silly. But it happens. Okay, so because other things are around, see, look at that. 322 metal. I get like maybe 187. Oh my gosh. Remember, he's not going to have a whole lot of weight. He's already overburdened. Get rid of everything. Well, that's why you have a lot of other animals with you. You know? If you have to, go here. Let's see, I don't know how much I weigh. I'm sure it's going to tell me any minute I have to get rid of something. How much have I overweight? 120 pounds. Turn around. Press I. Get the metal. Drop the item. Walk over between where you want to go and the item. Pick it up and put it in where you want it to go. And then of course that happens, and you got to hurry up and go back because we're due for another storm, really bad storm. Okay, so I'm going to take you, just move you up and get the last of this so we can go back down. Can we get all the metal? Okay. See, don't you wish there was something that tells you that everybody's coming? Why aren't you going? What happened? Huh? You gather while you walk? You are kidding me. I didn't know that. Well, now we're in trouble. Okay. I didn't know that. He did that. No wonder he's so slow. I am going to be in bad trouble here. I can just tell already. Can I even get it? Okay, everybody. We have to get the heck out of here. Come on. Hurry. Is everybody coming? Do we have our dough deck? Oh, don't go that way. There's a million rocks in the way. Oh my God. Where's home? Oh no. I went the wrong way. How I get off out here is just beyond me. How I find my way around. I mean, I can't even find my way around. My water and food are disappearing at an alarming rate. I don't know where the hell I am. I just know that I went the wrong way to get back. I went too far. And I need to dump off some of this stuff. And she's going to have to take it. Oh, great. Now what? Wow. What'd you guys kill? Where is it? Where the heck is it? Well, at least it's not killing my health. I don't know what it was. Alright, let's just get out of the way. Come on. We need these hides. Okay, let's go. Towards the green obelisk, guys. Onward home. I have to be careful that I don't go over that precipice. That, that I put those spikes down below. That's all I don't need. Where's my house? Well, cripe. I don't know where I live. Ah. We gotta get up here and see where we are. There's just nothing else. If it was 183, I'd be dead. Okay. Here we are. Are we all together? Okay. Well, let's go get our meat. Don't run. your health will degrade. Not unless you can help it. Morning time. Where's our dead parasaur? Oh, geez, if it was nighttime, you might not see this. I promise you, you may not. I love swords. I got a ramshackle sword the last time as a gift. I love it. That was my favorite weapon. Like I said, I'm horrible with a pike. Give me a sword, I am good to go. Now, if any of the animals drop off the side of the cliff, it is not a big deal. They will not hurt themselves. You might hurt them. You might hurt yourself if you fell off, but they won't hurt themselves. If you are on them, yes, they will take damage. Their health will take damage. Yours won't. Very fascinating. I'm afraid to turn around and see who we're missing and who's stuck. So I'm going to get down here. And I'm going to go unfollow. And I'm going to see who we're missing. And it's probably the Ankylosaurus. And I am right. Doggone it. Okay. They're all stopped. I gotta go find my Ankylosaurus. Oh, he showed up. Well, good for him. Okay. Wow. It's a little bit slow, but good for him. I'm glad I didn't whistle right away. That would have been horrid. Come on. I'm afraid to do everyone follow right now because everybody inside the compound will be over here too. Where are you? Everybody? Is everybody following me? I don't know. I know Happy Her's not. Okay, fine. If I had a spyglass, I could find her on the spyglass and whistle for her to come get me, come to me. But now I don't have a spyglass, so, and I didn't want to just mess around, so I don't know how far you have to be before they can. Oh, that's not great. What? Okay, just a little lag there. A little laggy. Yeah. My grandson said you just have to look at him, but I've never been able to do that before. When you're new, you don't get to do a lot of things. Like, be on target, with anything. You can just forget it. Oh, look. Oh my God, I wish I had something I could kill that thing with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on here. See, I've been playing since 4 this afternoon. It's already 8 hours on here. And I'm only doing this because I'm streaming, and every time I stream, something amazing happens. and I always love it, so I'm really excited. And I thought, okay, I'll just start um, streaming when I'm on, just in case, you know. Oh, rats. It's kind of trying to herd it over. That way. Oh, well, I could open this up, I guess. What if it stay open? It doesn't stay open. Interesting, huh? Well, before you know it, I'm going to need shit, and I'll be sorry I don't do this. Oh, I don't have any arrows in here. I thought it said I had 14. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Is there a problem? That's so weird, huh? Boy, 2 months ago, you would have never caught me out here walking around. Ever. It just wouldn't have happened. See what I mean about these bushes? You're going to push X and lay down in them, and somebody after you would never see you. Of course, the animals will still aggro on you, though. Which is not good. This is what I want to take down. If anything got caught in this, it would be horrible. This is a spike wall that I was showing you earlier, that if you have a bunch of animals and you're, like, let's say you're living in a tent because you haven't made a place, you're trying to tame first, which a lot of people do. They tame animals first before they go and find a place to live. I mean, this is a great place to tame your morella tops, everything you're going to need, you know, for beasts of burden. Your dodicaruses, your ankylosauruses are abundant. There's an ankylosaurus right up there. I know that it doesn't render in really good, but there it is. And here we go. You have a lot of wood. You could get all of your resources here that you're going to need, and except for, you know, like your Carno, Saurus and your Rex and all that, which is in probably a different area that's a little bit more dangerous. But in this one, you could get all the stuff you need to build, put it in all your animals, and if you have animals and you don't want to build all of this stuff, well, you could, I guess, now, because that they have S+. If you have S+, you can, because you can take it all down. But if you don't have S+, put one of those spike walls around everything, all you and your animals, leave a little space for you to get out, and I promise you that nothing, and put everybody inside on passive, because if something comes up and tries to kill them, and they're on, I attack my target, on neutral, and something, you know, is trying to get in, they will go over and they will kill themselves on the spikes too. Be careful with spike walls. I'm hungry. I've been at this a long time and only eaten one time today. I used to have something here I was eating. Oh, I found it. I made a sandwich earlier, so I'm just going to eat it. Won't be so loud as the crackers. Well, I might just go to bed. I've done everything I want to do. But now that I know that Procoptodon's giving me pelt, man. I am going to be on the lookout. See why you want to have a parasaur that you can get with a slingshot right away? You can see a lot further than this right here. Plus, if you get it, with enough health, you can tank stuff while you're trying to tame. You can stand up in that saddle and tame. Alright. See the anklo? Where you could get all kinds of cool things and be ready to leave. Well, it's a few minutes before midnight. I'll just play till midnight. And everybody got a saddle, right? We'll go and take our metal and close everything down. Shut all the lights off. Sometimes when I leave the lights on and I log off, the next day all of the stuff that was in there, whatever it was, spark powder, thatch, or wood, is missing. It's gone. Okay, so there's that. I put a pile of tinto berries in here. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm really hungry. The water well needs cementing paste, stone, and flint. Cementing paste, stone, and flint. Okay, cementing. I'll show you how to do that before I leave. Okay, get a little bit of flint. There's cementing paste. What was it? Thatch, cementing paste, and flint? It wasn't wood, right? No, I'm sure it wasn't, but I'm going to take a tiny, tiny bit anyway. Not much. Oh well. And then I'm going to go over here. Let's get ready to say goodnight. And over here. Just makes you realize how tiny you are when you're around all this. Okay, so go over here. Stone. I need stone. 6 stone. You don't even have to hit this and get all the stone. Use an axe. Oh, got enough. Let's go. Okay, so when you come over here, it'll all be green. Press the E button and push repair. And it's repaired. And so nothing is going to show up. No red, no green line, no green writing, nothing. You've repaired your well. You can do that with everything. Find out what it needs. One time I had a fence, a really good fence, and a Carno. It was an Alpha Carno, was trying to get in and I had aggroed it accidentally, and it was after me. It must have messed up my poor little fence. Just kept hitting my fence, and my fence turned black. It was a stone wall, yeah, and it turned black because Carno had hit it so many times. It needed repairing so badly. So, needless to say, I went down and I repaired it all. Kind of sad we had to leave there. I really like being on the center. But boy, when I saw the trailer for this, I went, really? It was so cool. Because it's a beautiful trailer. So exciting, the game. It was very, very, very nice. It only needs a repairing if it comes up and says it needs repairing. I don't know why the door would need repairing unless an animal hit it. It's interesting, huh? Wow. Well, nothing else needs repairing. So, we're good. And nobody's on the feeder, so I'll work on it tomorrow. I'm tired. I want to go to bed so I can get up tomorrow and spend a great day getting everything taken care of that I need to get taken care of. And then go ahead and I'm always amazed at what I can do. I don't know why. I'm always happy. Well, let's get rid of this. Let's say goodnight. Good night, guys. Sweet dreams if it's nighttime where you are. Good morning if it's morning. Take care of yourself. I wish you health and love. And I also want to thank you so much for being with me. You guys are so cool. And I love you. And remember, you can do anything. Begin again. No matter what it is. Begin again. Start over. Who cares? You got to live your life. Start over. Do it. And it's not hard. You will prosper and do well. Anyway, this place. Isn't this a cool place? I love this place. A lot of work. Kind of spooky when you walk by the fences and they all turn on. But yeah. So good night. I am going to log off now. And I'll see you tomorrow at 7. And if I have more, then if I get on early, I'll just do streaming. You don't have to watch it. Don't forget. It's just because I'm going to be doing all of my grinding. But everything happens to me when I'm doing it. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to start streaming no matter how long it is. Nighty, guys. Bye-bye.